How's everybody doing? My name is Steven Rosenberg, this is Ginzburg, and welcome to Marketing Success in Under 10 Minutes. We have a really exciting show for you guys today. Gene, how are you doing so far?
I'm doing really well, Steven. I'm excited to be on the show and talking about, what are we going to talk about today?
So today I think it's only a good idea to do so, since I'm sitting here on the rooftop of Whole Food headquarters and Amazon now. I thought it would be excellent for us to talk about what technology is being able to be incorporated in physical stores. So what I mean by this is you've seen a lot of different changes with Amazon, with Walmart, with all of these massive corporations as it relates to merging technology and doing physical things. So I wanted to talk about a specific company that does a good job of doing this, which is called Instacart. Instacart is a company, it's an app that basically you get to order your groceries online. You go through this list and you pick out what you want, and then it sends it to this app, and then you have people that go to the store, like we'll just use Whole Foods because they use and support Instacart. They go and they fulfill these orders, and they do it in a really quick amount of time, and they bag it up, and they even deliver it right to your house.
So it's not like Whole Foods actually does it for you, like a third party like Instacart does it for you.
Correct.
From any grocery store? Okay. Interesting.
Well, not from any grocery store, but they're in specific areas where they do that. Okay. So I'm just going to stick with the Whole Foods, right? Because I know for a fact that they do it for them. Yeah, and so I think it's really interesting, and I want to know what your thoughts are on how much you think that's going to affect the physical business world. I mean, for one, it's a huge deal for a company like Whole Foods or any one of these massive grocery chains to now incorporate that into their actual store. So they actually have an area, they have a register assigned to this company. They have all of these additional things in place, and I want to know how much you think that's going to change sort of the landscape of mixing the technology with the physical business model that you would have to go inside before.
Well, this is a very interesting point, because I feel like we are on a verge now of so many changes going on with brick-and-mortar stores, including grocery stores, including department stores. I feel like department stores don't even exist anymore.
Right.
But let's get back to let's talk about the grocery store. So
yeah,
with Amazon making all of these technological changes, I foresee so many things happening. A couple of, bigger things happening in the future. One is we pretty much will not need a cashier to check us out at the end of the whole process.
Correct.
So as we already know now, a lot of people will probably know with Amazon grocery stores, you can just use your app, use your phone to pick out all the things you want, and it'll automatically charge your Amazon account, your credit card.
It's awesome.
Yeah, and you go in there, you get your stuff and you get out. And the other thing, of course, is what you just mentioned, the Instacart, is that not even having grocery stores, not having we come from just a culture, our human culture had to have brick and mortar stores throughout our whole life and throughout our history as humans, because we had to find a place where we would find those groceries or find those goods. But now with technology and automation, we don't even need to have a grocery store per se. We can have someone like Instacart actually go to the warehouse and get all our vegetables and our fruits and our dry goods and whatever groceries we need. So and then just have it delivered to our house. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I think a lot of these brick and mortar stores, we're already seeing that with department stores, with malls, that they are very much decreasing in terms of their sales. And, things like brands like JCPenney and Nordstrom, maybe not Nordstrom, but a lot of the other stores that we would shop for example, clothes, Amazon is taking over all of them. So I don't think that I'm saying what I'm saying is that I think that's going to be very much the case also for grocery stores as well. Is that eventually, maybe in 10 or 20 years, we might not even have grocery stores for the most part. Maybe very specialty grocery stores or very, like maybe Whole Foods might be around because they're like organic or something. But even at that point, all of this stuff can be automated where you put in your list, you know, and somebody comes over and just orders, it delivers everything to your house, you know, to your doorstep. So, what are your thoughts?
Right. Well, one, I just need to clarify something. You do know that Amazon bought Whole Foods, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
yes.
okay. Just making sure.
I mean, I guess what I'm saying is that maybe like I was just talking about like specified, very specific grocery stores might be around.
Totally. No, everything
but,
else you said was accurate. I just wanted to make sure that was clear, or fill in any audience members that might have been living under a rock for the last couple of months.
Yeah.
But I just think that there's a reason also that Amazon would buy them. And I think it is exactly that, which is to penetrate into this sort of like, they know that, I mean, they've already diminished brick-and-mortar bookstores. I mean, like, they've single-handedly put Barnes & Nobles and Borders and any other one of those bookstores out of...
I think Barnes & Noble is still around. Borders is no longer around.
Okay, fine. They're still around, but let's be real. They're not really still around. They used to be a dominator, and now they're like, it's
agreed,
nothing.
Totally. I mean, brick-and-mortar for any industry is pretty much going down in, you know, I don't want to say in flames, but slowly very much decreasing. And one
so
other thing... Oh, go ahead. I was going to say one other thing.
I was just going to say, to bring it back to the relation of the show and marketing success, you know, the ultimate point of what I'm trying to get at is how us as marketers can we help this industry on its shift? Is it to focus on the companies like Instacart? Is it for us to help focus on companies and market the Whole Foods? Or is it to help focus on companies like Amazon? You know, from a marketing perspective, this changes the tone, but how do we still best market this to the end consumer?
Well, because of all the changes going on, I think things like Instacart will probably be the way to maybe market moving forward. Because you might not be necessarily marketing the grocery store, the end user, not the end user, but basically like the product itself, or in this case, let's say the grocery store. So I think there's already a lot of changes going on, and already a lot of, I guess, collapses of the economy in the sense like that, you know, before Amazon really kind of took over, there were also a lot of intermediaries in our economy. So like, let's say you are a banana grower, right? And then there's another intermediary that you like, the distributor that you give your bananas to, and then the distributor gives it to another intermediary, and another intermediary, and then eventually it ends up at the grocery store. So also one of the other things that I definitely see happening is that those intermediaries will eventually be no longer part of the economy, and for a number of reasons I think that's good. One is that it will decrease our costs because we don't have to pay a cut to any of those intermediaries anymore, but at the same time, you know, a lot of those people won't have jobs necessarily, but at the same time what I think is going to happen is that like basically Amazon will be directly interacting with the banana growers to bring bananas to like their grocery store or their whatever is the future of the grocery store. So yeah, basically the intermediaries will no longer exist in the near future.
Yep. It's pretty crazy. So I think definitely getting on that bandwagon ahead of time is really smart, because we've seen it happen in other industries, and we don't, as marketers, I just think there's a big opportunity in this space. I know I am, you know, ferociously trying to hack into it constantly, especially having the luxury of living so close to the Whole Foods headquarter downtown, and also doing a weekly show at Whole Foods called Whole Food Weekends on Instagram, # Whole Foods Weekends. You guys should check it out. Not to plug myself or anything.
That's
Gene,
cool.
do you have any closing thoughts?
No, awesome. I'm excited to watch your show. I don't think you've mentioned it before, so very cool.
Really? All right. Well, there you go. Check it out. It's pretty cool.
Thanks.
All right.
Yeah, I'm excited.
See you guys next time.
Talk to you later then.
Bye.
Thanks so much for watching. We hope you'll continue to get involved and join us as we help you find success in your entrepreneurial journey. Please follow, like, and share with others who will find this beneficial. We'll see you on the next episode of Marketing Success in Under 10 Minutes with Stephen and Gene.